What's crack-a-lack, welcome back to the channel. I got a 3-round mock draft for you, but fortunately, I'm not doing it by myself. I'm here with my good friend, Hail Mary Sports. Alex, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited because this is all going to be live, so you're going to see a lot of hectic crap going on.
You're going to get real world, I say real world, but like real-time reactions. So yeah. You're going to be taking the odds. I'm going to take the evens.
For one reason.
Yeah. You ain't doing no mysterious crap at 2. All right.
Let's get right into it.
Let's get this sucker on the road, dude.
Okay, so number one, I just the same time. Let's go Bryce Young. I think it's the obvious move. So sorry for you at number 2. That's the whole entire reason that I'm not choosing at number 2 is because I would probably try to do something other than go quarterback for the Texans.
Yeah, you were thinking Will Anderson,
or trade out.
Or trade out. But you know what? I think, it sucks that Bryce Young's not here, but why not? Why not swing on upside? I'm going to take Anthony Richardson. I've really started liking this pick if Bryce Young is not on the board. Taking Anthony Richardson to the Houston Texans. Take a big boy swing. It's like I'm Ness with the bat. A little PK Fire, PK Thunder. We're going to go with Anthony Richardson. Put him in that offense there. And then at 12, because I think that's still my pick. We'll hopefully start to work on the defense. We'll see how the board falls.
Was not expecting that.
Yeah. So now, how do you feel about a team here wanting to trade up for a Levis or a Stroud at 3?
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, I'd be trading with the Raiders because you stay in the top 10 too.
You think the Raiders want to trade up after?
I mean, they signed Jimmy G to $20-some million a year. I mean, it's hell. If CJ's on the board, that fits exactly, in my opinion, what would fit really well with their system.
Yeah.
And it's a close range. So I think the Cardinals could be in range for Tyree Wilson, potentially Jalen Carter. You know, they're in a good spot.
So you want to go ahead and make the that move with the Raiders?
Let's do it.
Okay, that's cool. Because, that's actually the first thing that pops up when I look at the trades.
I know, same. I was like, nice.
All right, so we're moving up 4 spots. What do you think value would be like?
I believe that it would be definitely 2 firsts, but the Vegas Raiders have a lot of picks this year. I did do 38 just to include for fun. It does not like that at all. I think potentially pick 70. It says 76% chance of being accepted. Could be the way to go because now the Cardinals have more quality and quantity. And it also gives us all something more to watch in this video. So could do that as well. What do you think in terms of compensation?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that's fine.
Yeah, 770 and round 1 of next year, which will possibly be a top 10 selection. So could pay dividends.
All right. So you want to just go ahead and select for the Raiders then?
Yeah, we're going to go CJ Stroud. Let's rock it.
Okay, so I guess in the great words of the NFL Stock Exchange, Will Levis, you are an Indianapolis Colt.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't really think there's much more to say, man. This is the biggest question. Dude, do you think the top 4 quarterbacks go 1, 2, 3, and 4?
That's why at number 2, I was thinking a potential trade out. Because you could see a team try to go up for Will Anderson at 2 or 3, but man, that's tough. That's tough to think quarterback goes 1 through 4. I don't think these guys honestly warrant a 1 through 4 selection. I don't think they're that good, but
they're pretty good.
There's a significant drop off. So I do agree that the supply, being reduced increases where they should be picked. And there's some quarterback needy teams at this spot. So pick number 5 is mine. I'm going to go Will Anderson. I don't think I need to think about that too much. The only reason I potentially not trade out if I were the Cardinals is because of the fact that by trading out, you're essentially dealing a hand that gives Seattle Will Anderson.
Yeah.
So, best of luck to you.
I don't know. I feel like Seattle, regardless, that pick's going to be pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Man, it's really hard for me to pass up Jalen Carter here. But it's like, do the corners like what does 18 look like, you know?
That's so true. It used to be way more stacked before more evaluations came in. Now it's like, yeah, you're probably not going to get a top tier DB at 18.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like the Devon Witherspoon hype is kind of at its peak right now.
I agree.
After he ran super fast, now everyone's like, oh, thank God. You know, so yeah, he's a good fit for Aaron Glenn. They just shipped Okuda, so yeah, let's just go with Witherspoon there.
I think it's a smart move.
Yeah. My heart wants Jalen Carter.
I know, but it's also a team that I feel values work ethic over everything. If there's questions there, they'll probably go after someone who has that blue chip mentality. And I think Devon Witherspoon's solidified that at least. So pick number 7 with the Cardinals. Traded back. I'm going to get Tyree Wilson, which a lot of people think they should do at 3. Bona fide edge rusher who could be really good in stuffing the run as well. Crazy frame, great value, extra first and a 3rd round pick. Sounds like a deal to me.
Dang. I was really thinking I wasn't going to have a shot at Jalen Carter here at.
I know. I was curious what you're going to do. I saw this. I was like, ooh. You have some interesting picks. You should have let me go the evens and just totally screwed at number 2. Like, well, you did.
Yeah, no. So, man, it's so hard to, like, consider passing up Jalen Carter here. Really is.
There's not that many great options here.
Yeah, I mean, my thought is Christian Gonzalez, because like
you're telling Jeff Okuda.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's on 1 year, like 1 year left of his deal anyway, so it's like,
but it's a prove it deal.
Yeah, essentially, and oh man, so they brought in David Onyemata. They have Grady Jarrett.
Just go with the upside.
Yeah, I feel like Grady Jarrett could end up. I don't know what his contract looks like for the rest. Could be a cap casualty in the near future. Or I'm sure Onyemata, his deal, he's like 3 years?
I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's a multi-year deal.
Ooh,
yeah, it is 3 years.
It is? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be perfectly happy choosing him for the Bears next.
I know. If anything, like if I don't take him here, I know he goes to the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna take him there. Jalen Carter.
Yeah, just take him.
All the meat. Meat.
Okay, for the Bears, this is gonna piss y'all off. I already know. But there's a distinction between a left tackle and a right tackle. Your left tackle last year honestly performed pretty admirably. And that's kind of hard to find on this offensive line. I think you could go Peter Skoronski and get a bona fide starter for 15 years. Probably put him at center if you even like it. But I think swinging for the upside is kind of what we're doing in this draft. Take a Hail Mary and actually go for someone who's a true right tackle. There's only 2 true right tackles that are actually potential starters in this draft. And that's going to be Darnell Wright and DeJuan Jones. And Darnell Wright is becoming more of a favorite now than ever at that number 9 spot. He's a very talented tackle, very athletic, handled Will Anderson one-on-one in back-to-back years very well. And he has experience at left tackle. I'm going to go after the man who is 330 pounds and is an athletic freak.
Wow.
There you go. I love Darnell Wright.
Johnson
he's a left tackle.
Yeah, but he has experience on the right side.
As a guard. I mean, anybody who's played guard and tackle knows they play completely different.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to play better at right tackle with more space afforded to him. I don't know. It is what it is.
We'll see. Darnell Wright's better than him as a right tackle. I'll tell you that.
I know you really like Darnell Wright.
OT1, baby.
Yeah.
Pierce Grosski's better than him, but I don't know if he's an OT.
Pierce Grosski, yeah, that's the thing. Pierce Grosski's unusual.
What are you going to do with this pick?
I'm down between Christian Gonzalez.
Oh.
Because
they didn't bring him in on a top 30 visit. You think Howie's going to draft a guy he doesn't bring in on a top 30 visit at 10?
Did he bring in Paris Johnson?
He did.
Wow.
He brought in all the tackles. Paris Johnson brought DeWand, and then I think he brought in Peter Skoronski as well.
Yeah, because I mean, Paris Johnson, you could play him at right guard instead of him and have Cam Jurgens do that and still just have Jurgens kind of sit as the heir apparent to Kelsey. And yeah, like Paris Johnson, once Lane Johnson gets hurt, because it happens, just kick him out there.
Yep.
I'll go with Paris Johnson. I don't even know where he's at on here.
He's OT2. He's at 19.
What the flip? There we go. I have him in my top 10.
Yeah, no, Paris Johnson, I think he's number 15 for me. I like him a lot. He had boosted him up my board significantly when I rewatched him. But at pick number 11 for the Titans, I'm not going to extend this video too much further on this. I'm going Peter Skoronski. Getting something at offensive line and something that is not a free agent. So having a cheaper contract for a long period of time with a bona fide starter, sign me up for that. And, he has a chance at playing left tackle. It's over 32-inch arms. So, it's not like he's a fish out of water, but I do think that he probably will end up being a very solid 10 to 15 year starter on the inside of the offensive line.
All right. This is where D'Amico puts his fingerprint on the defensive line, and I'm going to take Lucas Van Ness. Dude, Lucas Van Ness, man. God. Nasty boy.
He is not good.
Speed to power. He's unpolished, but dude, that's such a great foundation. He's nimble. This is a dude you can work with stunts and loops. And D'Amico loves that crap.
Yeah, but there's someone like Miles Murphy. If you're talking about...
Hey, stop. Let's not talk about Miles Murphy.
Oh, come on. He tested the exact same as freaking Trevon Walker without that 3-cone. So I guess he missed out on the nimble part, to be fair.
Missed out on the nimble part.
He missed out on the nimble part. That's a pretty valid claim. So at pick 13, I'm just going to continue opting for the standard pick for the Jets. That's offensive tackle. We agreed to a Karen Rodgers trade. And I'm actually going...
I think you mispronounced Aaron there, bud.
I'm going to go Anton Harrison. I'm going to go before Broderick Jones.
Ooh,
I think Anton Harrison I think he's going to have a higher ceiling than Broderick Jones. He's also taller. And overall, I think his gameplay is a little bit more translatable.
Okay. That's interesting. A lot of interesting players still on the board here for the...
at the end of the day...
Patriots.
Yeah, the next tackle that's going to go is going to be Broderick Jones. So if you're really that butthurt about it, it would probably be switched and be the exact same, if we're going to be blunt.
I mean, I really like Anton Harrison. I think he's got the better movement skills right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking at like play strength,
yeah,
Harrison knows he's got to get better at that. That was something he really worked on last offseason.
Absolutely.
But I don't disagree. They're not too far apart.
Mm-hmm.
The New England Patriots. Christian Gonzalez feels like the no-brainer here.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to get fancy and grab like Nolan Smith, but I'm gonna go with Christian Gonzalez.
Dude, Nolan Smith is such a beast. He's so good.
Yeah, I feel like he could go anywhere from like pick 8 to...
Yeah, he could go pick 6 even. Like, yeah, he could go pick 6 to... I believe the floor is pick 14. The ceiling's pick 6, floor is 14.
I think floor might be 17. I know Steelers fans don't like to... Oh, dude, no, I mean, would never, but like Alex Highsmith's a free agent. Even if they do...
we're talking about Nolan Smith. I'm sorry, I was talking about Christian Gonzalez. That's my bad.
Oh.
Yeah, my bad.
No, floor is 14 for Gonzalez.
Yeah. So 15 at this spot. I think with the exit of Aaron Rodgers, there's so much bad blood. I kind of want to continue stirring the pot. Let's go Jackson Smith and Jigba and get that first wide receiver that they take in the first round. Let's do it. You know what? There's not many receivers that I have confidence in this draft to be of their style, which is a larger built receiver. And especially at 15, Jackson Smith and Jigba is a perfect complement to Christian Watson.
All right, Washington Commanders, they want to get more physical at the corner position. Luckily, the other two corners here, Deontay Banks and Joey Porter, are exceptionally physical, so much so penalties are kind of a concern. I'm going to go with the bigger of the two, Joey Porter, 34-inch arms, kind of nuts. And I mean, it's built like Benjamin St. Juste. What are you looking at? What's that look?
You had to steal him from my damn Steelers, man?
Well, Come on. They're not going to take it in real life. Sorry.
What do you mean they're not going to? They're thinking of jumping the damn Eagles for him. Get out of here. But Deontay Banks is going to be the pick for the Steelers.
You mean they're going to jump the Eagles for Darnell Wright? That's where they're going.
However, Deontay Banks, there's a solidified top 4 corners that are going to start right away. And there's immediate questions for every guy after that. So Deontay Banks is an amazing fit. And he needs a little bit more polish, which Patrick Peterson is a great dude to be a mentor for him.
So you're taking Banks?
Oh, yeah. Oh, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Man, okay. Detroit Lions fans, they love Bijan here, and I'm like, why?
I do.
I don't mind Bijan here. I actually really like it, but I really love the idea of pairing like Quentin Johnston with Jameson Williams.
I think those are the top two selections. Yeah, those are the top two selections.
Yeah.
If Quentin's not here, that's usually what I opt for.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sexy pick.
Yeah, you gonna go Quentin?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Quentin.
Dude, adds more excitement. You sound so down. It's okay. The Lions fans are gonna tear you apart, but I'm here to support you.
You know what? I should just take a tight end.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, dude, just do it. Just take the tight end so then I can draft Quentin Johnston.
No, I'll take Quentin Johnston here. I will.
Okay. Buccaneers, I think that they're going to be in full rebuild mode. The best way to build is from the ground up. The way that you build from the ground up is building the line and out. So this is going to be Broderick Jones, or for the people who are really mad about Anton Harrison going earlier, Anton Harrison. So for me, it's Broderick Jones.
Oh
yeah. Offensive tackles going early and often, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, because you get to the second round, it's like,
there's nothing. No, yeah. You got Cody Mauk. That guy is probably a bona fide guard.
I actually like him at center.
Interior.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah, interior nonetheless.
All right. Seattle Seahawks. Ooh, this is tough. You got Will Anderson, and now I'm looking at all these edge players like, ho, ho, ho.
Yep.
Ain't
that's a tough one, man.
I have really liked taking Zay Flowers here.
Really? I don't think it's a bad pick, but there's
well, this is I'm between Addison or Flowers.
Yeah. So you're just trying to get a Dwayne Eskridge break my heart replacement.
Yeah. And really, like, I know Addison's fast, but Flowers at least confirmed that. Granted, Addison had back spasms when he was doing his testing.
Yeah. Poor guy.
I don't know. I think I'll just take Flowers. I like Flowers there.
All right. Fair enough. Chargers, to me, there's two clear-cut choices. There's three of them, actually. But in round number 2, I feel comfortable getting a smaller wide receiver for separation. I think that there will be somebody there that I'll be happy with. I'm not so sure about a safety replacing Nasir Adderley. And, if you want to create a no-fly zone, you got J.C. Jackson, you got Derwin James. You have a very, very highly trained, very experienced backfield there. So why not go with someone who's a little bit raw? He didn't test that well, but honestly, someone who ran 4.6 as a safety last year in Kyle Hamilton did a pretty damn good job this year. So speed isn't everything, especially when you have great mentorship. It's the mental speed that matters.
Who?
Brian Branch.
Okay, I didn't hear you say the player at all.
Brian Branch. Yeah, Brian Branch.
Man, dude, that's my Jacksonville pick. Now you're gonna
that's a great
make me think.
I know. Well, I mean, I think they've been telegraphing what they want to do with that pick, but we'll talk about it when that happens.
All right. Well, happy. You're gonna have to talk to me about that. I'm taking Nolan Smith here for the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
No corner on the board. Essentially, I mean, you could go Addison, but come on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so it's like, why not have fun? You got a Jabo, you got Owe, and now you got Nolan Smith. It's freaking
Hold on now. They just lost Calais Campbell, though. So they have a big, meaty dude that they're trying to replace.
Oh, they got Matabuke. They're on the interior.
You're going to add a rotational edge rusher over someone who's going to be a bona fide starter in Miles Murphy?
No, I didn't add a rotational. He's a starter.
Okay, so you're going to give the middle finger to David Ojabo with his own defensive coordinator from Michigan. And then...
What? Are you kidding? This guy could come in on passing downs and feast. There's a role for that, James Houston.
Hey, you know what? You're giving Jacksonville a much better option at 24.
You could have 3 pass rushers on the field at once.
Oh, dude, Bijan's still on the board. I totally forgot about that.
Unless we have no idea where Bijan's going.
To be honest, if I could go back in time, maybe I'd.
You're not. So don't even talk.
I'm not going back in time.
Don't even talk about it.
I'm telegraphing it to you, Chargers fans. Bijan's always off the board by this point for me. However, Dalvin Cook might be cut. So This is where I'm going to take Bijan Robinson. We're throwing it. We're throwing a big twister in this one. Yeah, I mean, Dalvin Cook might be cut. There's a lot of rumors that he's probably going to go to Miami anyways. And then Madison's gone. So I really do believe that Madison is gone.
No, he came back.
He came back. Regardless,
like
I think that there is
something.
Yeah, short-term deal. Madison is going to be there. He's an amazing supporting cast guy. Dalvin Cook, with all the rumors of him being gone, that very well might be true. Saves the team money, and you get a bona fide starter for 5 years on a much cheaper contract.
Okay, talk to me what you've heard about this Jags pick.
Dude, the Jags have been bringing in so many of these edge rushers. Like, I'm pretty sure they brought in Van Ness, Miles Murphy. Man, there's a couple other dudes they brought in as well. They're telegraphing that they're not going to be paying Josh Allen. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh,
and Miles Murphy has been training with Travon Walker. There are videos of them training together, and he tested identically to Travon Walker.
I mean, honestly, outside of like Brian Branch, like this pick, I have really no idea what to do with this pick.
That's what I'm telling you.
Trade down.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I love Miles Murphy, dude. What was he? 4.52, 40. He's super unpolished, but I mean, they did it last year at 1. I bet you they feel better about it at 24.
And there's instant chemistry since they are actually working together in the offseason. Pick 25. I don't think I need to explain this very much. I'm going to go Jordan Addison. Just continue bulking up on weapons. If you're going to pay, Danny Dimes, you might as well get him everything he needs.
All right, Jordan Addison. So Cowboys, boy, would have been nice if Bijan was still on the board.
Exactly.
This feels like a great trade down spot.
Ooh. I have a better selection in mind. However, if you want to explore the trade down, I'm not going to convince you.
This is it. Since I can't trade down, I'm probably just going to go ahead and draft the guy that I think Dallas wants, even though this feels a bit high for him. But I know he's getting a little late first round love in Mozzie Smith. You got to be able to stop the run in the NFL, or at least you should be able to. And that's something that they have consistently struggled at. I think a lot of teams at the back end of the first, teams like Buffalo, obviously the Saints, they're going to take a good look at Mozzie Smith and be like, all right, he's a good athlete that might have pass rushing upside. And if not, he's going to be a hell of a guy to just be this big pile mover. So
you're going Mozzie?
Yeah, I'm going to go Mozzie.
Thanks for making my job easy. Buffalo's going DeJuan Jones. I was going to say the Cowboys should go DeJuan Jones and develop him for a year. Terrence Steele's going to be up for a contract. And honestly, it's a great way of saving $20 million.
Yeah, but I feel like this is a team, the Cowboys, they kind of got to win now.
Yeah, but they're also very spiteful. So they kind of give them, over to all the other teams.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, where's DeJuan Jones? I should just look up tackles.
Yeah, just look up tackles, dude. Or just type it in search all players.
Yeah, Bengals, great, no tackles. This is literally a nightmare.
Exactly.
Maybe not. Let's think this one out loud. There's a couple of guys that I like here. Actually, I actually kind of like Brian Brazee here a little bit.
That's fair.
Or you could say Kalijah Kancey, or you could even say Adetomiwa Adebawore. I think those are all guys that kind of like, hey, we saw Zachary Carter struggle between the tackle and the guard last year.
Should be an edge rusher. He should be an edge rusher. He was so much better as an edge rusher. So much more efficient with that power.
Who? Brazee?
Who the freaking D tackle from Florida last year? Zach Carter.
Yeah. That was just like one of the things coming out. Like this was a guy like Carter played
undersized
in Florida, literally everywhere.
I'm curious, why are you not taking Dalton Kincaid?
Well, you didn't let me finish. I haven't picked yet. I was just started.
Hey, I almost clicked Brian Brazee right here. I was like, oh, there you
go. But I mean, with the way the tight ends are falling, I feel like I probably could wait on tight end now. And I think I am. I'm going to take Brian Brazee. I think out of Adetomiwa and Kancey, he's the better run defender, I would say.
All right.
Not saying actually a whole lot.
That's fair. At 29, Kalen Saunders isn't getting me shaking in my boots. So I still think defensive interior. Yeah. Isn't he that guy who was like on the ground smiling at the camera he's from Ole Miss, right?
No, he was from I don't know if he was from Ole Miss, but I know he's
from the
like
Chiefs.
West Alabama.
Oh,
That's where
man, there must be.
I think it's West Alabama or West Carolina.
Dude, no, it's not. Kalen Saunders wasn't the guy I was thinking of. There was a Chiefs linebacker that was from Ole Miss that has some weird gap in his teeth, and it's just an image that continues to play in my head. Anyways, Kalijah Kancey is going to be the guy I take. Who is that? Oh, Breland or Sparks. Is it? Fuck. What's his name?
Wasn't he Auburn?
I have no idea. No, I thought it was an Ole Miss edge rusher. Doesn't matter. Just one of those random.
Who did you take?
Kalijah.
Okay.
Yeah, they could end up. I mean, we all know that they go after a pick that we don't think is the most wise, but it could end up being, Audi Tomiwa. But I'm gonna go with after Kalijah.
See, the problems I have with Eddie Tomiwa here for the Eagles is Milton Williams is kind of the role guy, like the same role.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
have 4.9 speed though.
Yeah, no. But to be fair, Milton Williams was actually tested out really well coming out of Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, I loved him. Great player.
But there isn't really many other options, I would say.
Yeah. Not great ones.
Some people would be like, "Oh, get Will McDonald to be the Hassan Reddick," and
there's no reason to get redundancy unless you're getting someone who's an instant system fit, like Nolan Smith would be, because he has that instant chemistry.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
agree.
Yeah, don't irritate the one guy who is an absolute freak as an edge rusher last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that Tomiwa. I mean, he's my guy. I have him rated pretty high, so
yeah. He's a good player. Of course, me convincing you to do that ruins what I would have selected at 31. So y'all know I have absolutely no bias.
Fan too.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. That's even better. No, I think that's a great selection for KC. But man, this is a tough one. I think that you could end up going actually after the first tight end off the board, because Kelsey's 34. He has all this bling, so I'm sure that he might be trying to cash in on the celeb status. But I mean, you guys are trying to win a Super Bowl, and Juju Smith-Schuster's gone. The receiving weapons in this class are not necessarily that great. I don't think they're going to complete the receiving core the way that Dalton Kincaid could. He's also getting done with a back injury, so this gives him time to fully heal. And I think he's head and shoulders the number one tight end in the class. So, I mean, your team doesn't need much. That's why you're taking a luxury pick here. But it's just how many years older are you going to be happy with Kelsey, and how much is he going to be Travis Kelsey at 36, 37 years old?
So Steelers grabbed Samalu, right? That's where Samalu landed.
Oh yeah. I was like, no, we went Deontay Banks.
Oh.
Samalu. I was like, what the hell? What are you saying?
Oh man, dude, this pick is tough.
Can I give you a?
I mean, you could talk. Yeah, you could talk while I go through some.
While you scroll.
Yeah.
I mean, the Steelers. I mean, we were known for our linebacking talent in the past. You got Jack Hammond there.
I figured you were going there with this.
Jack Campbell is such a beast. 6'5", 250 pounds. Great in coverage. Great athlete in terms of his numbers as well. And I mean, we have Nicholas Morrow as our linebacker too. Nice to have Cole Holcomb in there, but I mean, hell. But we haven't had a good linebacker core since freaking Shazier went a torpedo mode on a Bengals tight end. So yeah, dude, Shazier was special.
All right.
That guy was awesome.
I've decided. All right. Upon further review, I think you are correct. The other idea I think I came up with outside of, not remembering that you already took corner, was Keanu Benton.
Keanu Reeves.
Potentially coming in there, but I think going with the top overall linebacker in the class, first one off the board, isn't a bad way to go.
Fair. Okay, now I have to deal with the Texans. We're dealing with our own ramifications because RIP to your Dolphins for not having a first round pick. But I know, right? Pick number 33 so far, AR. Gotta love that. Dude, AR and Lucas Van Ness. My two picks I'm not fully supportive of, but it is what it is. I do like the idea of going interior offensive line here to get a center, but honestly, I'm happy with doing that in round 3. There's a player I really love that I think could be a perfectly fine addition in round number 3. I am split between Keanu Benton, because you have pretty much a one bona fide starter on a 1 year, 1 year, $9.5 million contract. There we go. In Hankins, I know, right? And then pretty much that's it. So Keanu Benton would be a good choice here.
How much they paid him?
Hankins, yeah. 1 year, 9.5. Rankins, yeah. Rankins, 9.5. So you could definitely go interior defensive line at this point, and I wouldn't blame you if you did. But I just love the idea of D'Amico Ryans being able to mold a raw linebacker and keep him with the amount of speed that they're going to have with Trenton Simpson as well as Christian Harris. I think that's going to be a nasty linebacking core. And it was a big asset that they had there in San Francisco. I think he's going to want to bring that here to Houston.
All right. So who was it?
Trenton Simpson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Man, what happened to your listening skills?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Cardinals and I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do. What am I doing?
Your ears clean. Gotta do some like memory games or some shit.
Oh, shut the hell up.
You're getting old, man. You're getting old.
All right.
Take number 34.
All right. So I think I'm thinking corner here. Problem is, who do I think fits? What's Gannon going to run there? Is it going to, like, we saw him run a little man early on with the Eagles this year, but then they went back to their cover 3.
Yeah.
Which is, it's fine. I could probably get behind. I could probably get behind
Tyreek.
I don't know. I kind of want to roll the dice on Forbes because he's just a hell of a player.
They don't need a... Well, where did Byron Murphy go, by the way?
He went to the Vikings. And I don't think Forbes necessarily has to be a slot.
At 166 to 170,
I said the same thing about Jack Jones last year. The dude could play.
No, he was going up against pretty thin dudes. He was not going up against... Well, to be fair, I can't remember who the Patriots played last year every game, but I'm just saying.
Tyreek, they had Waddle.
Those ain't big.
Wilson.
Also thin. Name a big receiver.
Diggs. Gabe Davis. He's kind of big. Largely ineffective during stretches, but
pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'll go with Forbes, dude. Because actually, he actually graded good in press whenever they like press man whenever they ran it at Mississippi State, and just since he played under Zach Arnett, they played every coverage under the sun, like in terms of zone. So
I am going to send the player that I used to send to Dallas before they ended up getting Stephon Gilmore, and that's Tyreek Stevenson. I think that they have a massive hole at boundary corner, and this is excellent value to fill that.
Oh, look, it all worked out.
I know, right?
All right. So
I have no bias. I'm perfectly fine being stuck in a bad place by you drafting a player that I think is better there. But I love Emmanuel Forbes. Yeah. I'm not going to complain.
I'm going BJ Ojal.
BJ, ooh.
Hold on.
I actually went after Jahmyr Gibbs in my most recent mock, and it wasn't based on
for
pure
the Rams.
Luck. Yeah, well, they made an offer for Christian McCaffrey, so that's the reason why.
Oh.
They look like they were willing to part ways with significant draft capital. I don't think it's a smart move, but I'm just saying based on what they're trying to do in the regular season.
I'm gonna go with BJ Ojulari there for the Rams, just because their pass rush sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
outside of Aaron Donald, their pass rush sucks.
Yeah. BJO's a top 10 player for me on my board, so I'm not going to complain about that. The Seahawks, I mean, shoot.
This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, this is Osiris Torrance all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's kind of wild just how the cookie crumbled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this interior offensive line class is fairly solid in round 2. So you don't really have much of a pressing issue to go after one in round 1. It just could push them down the board.
Yeah, that's very much the case.
Speaking of a team that could have went Osiris Torrance if he were here, the Raiders.
All right. Who did the Raiders bring in at tight end? They brought in O.J. Howard and...
Oh, they brought in one dude who I actually quite liked. Shoot. Damn. Now it's slipping my mind because I know they brought in O.J.
Yeah. They brought in, O.J. Howard. Let's be specific, not O.J. Simpson.
Never know.
I mean, it's the Raiders, though. So
it is. Remember, they traded up for C.J. Stroud, so they don't have a third-round pick as well.
They also traded up for Henry Ruggs. I don't know why I said that. But
yeah, I don't know why you said that. I was like, I don't think that's any. This isn't a Jalen Carter.
I'm still on my O.J. Simpson joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, let's pause.
Austin Hooper, that's it. But I imagine those are one-year deals. I'm really trying to talk myself into Michael Mayer, but they got bigger fish to fry.
That's a good value, though. Tight end was a focal point there for McDaniels for a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, they brought in those two guys. I think they're fine enough. It is what it is. I could look at the offensive interior. They got Parham. I think they might extend Andre
James. Yeah.
Which he's meh. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But the corner position sucks. I'm just gonna go ahead and Are
you gonna keel him?
I'm not gonna keel him.
Keel him. Speaking of O.J. Simpson,
I'm gonna go bigger.
Bigger. Julius.
I'm gonna go Julius.
He's okay. Bro can't cover a tight end.
He can if he doesn't have to go across the field.
No. Cam Latu ran a freaking out route on this dude, and he was lost in another state. He had a different zip code in his vicinity.
The tools are there for him.
Same thing for Keely. Pick number 39. So Panthers, we went.
Not in terms
Bryce.
of nimble feet, dude. The 3-cone was not great for Keely.
Well, we've also kind of seen him get absolutely toasted within 15 yards. So
it's not too much crap about Keely Ringo, okay?
He's good.
He is.
But I was just saying he was pick 38. You're the one who took Julius Brents over him.
Because I think he might be the better player right now.
Then get him.
I did.
No, you didn't. Oh, you're talking about Julius being better.
Yeah, I didn't get Ringo. No. This is too rich for me for Ringo.
Okay. But pick number 39. I could go after a weapon like Josh Downs, keep him in Carolina. I think that'd be super fun. Add him to Thielen and all those dudes over there. I know you guys just signed a tight end for 3. Damn, I'm trying to find a way to justify Michael Mayer. I can't do it. 3 years on, Hayden Hurst, and then you also have Tremble there. Like, I can't do it.
I mean, think about it. I mean, they liked Tremble.
I know. I can't do that.
Mayer was the guy that forced Tremble to the bench.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm going to go Josh Downs.
All right.
I'm going to help out. I'm going to get, a Jalen Waddle.
Why do we hate tight ends?
Dude, it happens every time. Please take him here. Just take him to the Saints.
No, I'm taking Felix Andrew, DK Uzama, because that defensive line was PP.
Oh, come on. Yeah, but you got... I'm not going to complain. I'm taking him here for the Titans. I'm pairing him up with Chigakonkwo. I'm not letting him fall any further.
All right, so we got the Jets here. You took...
no, this is the trade.
Oh, you're right. You're right. The Aaron Rodgers trade.
The Karen Rodgers trade.
I forgot. I didn't make this one yet. All right. So Aaron Rodgers, fun fact, he's going to the Jets. Maybe. Who knows? So we're actually just going to move this pick 42, and then we're going to just have a second rounder next year that's kind of conditional.
It's not going to affect this mock draft. The one that will affect it is 42.
To be fair, we have no idea what's going to go down. I'm done trying to guess. So this is Green Bay Packers. So this is great. I think I might go tight end anyway with Darnell Washington.
He fits the role.
He does.
That's a good pick.
He does. He is probably more dynamic Mercedes Lewis, which I don't even think Darnell Washington's that dynamic.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really call a 37 or 38-year-old man pretty dynamic, so it's definitely going to be an upgrade in that role.
Oh, dude,
Jets, I'm going to go Drew Sanders.
Or 10 years younger, dude.
Yeah. I'm going to go Drew Sanders here for the Jets. I think getting a versatile linebacker who can also pass rush, is a nice upside to have there for Robert Saleh.
All right, Falcons. I took Jalen Carter.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, very intriguing. You know, they're really leaning Lucas Van Ness at 8. That's what I've been hearing.
That. I've also heard Nolan Smith.
Yeah, but apparently they have guys in their front office that are from they're from New Orleans, that when they drafted Marcus Davenport, apparently
some of the coaching staff they brought in, at least for the DBs, aren't they? Some of them from New Orleans?
I think so. Yeah. So they have a bunch of dudes that were there when they drafted Davenport. Could be their death sentence, and could be another reason why the Falcons are going to be a poverty franchise, which I hope not.
I don't think so. I think they got some good players there, good talent.
Except at the quarterback position.
Give Ritter a shot. I'm not even.
Well, he was my QB7. I'm biased against him. You know that.
I'm not. I wasn't even a fan of him either. So it's like.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess I came around. I think this one might be a little bit weird.
Are you gonna go Steve Avila?
No, I'm actually gonna go with John Michael Schmitz. I'm gonna focus on the guard or the center position. Get Drew Dahlman out of there. Yeah,
that's fair. 45 for the Packers. So Darnell Washington. Imagine them getting 2 offensive weapons in a row. That sounds absolutely ludicrous. I highly doubt that.
I got JSN too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's tough. I'd be really pissed about Aaron Rodgers. But looking at other positions I'd like to address, I'd like to get another edge rusher in there. And a lot of people like Nolan Smith to this team earlier on with their first round pick. A lot of people do mock him there. I think Will McDonald's pretty comparable. Good arm length, very, very edge bendy. Not great against the run, but for the value of 45, I think it's incredible.
Yeah, I think he's going to be better against the run in the NFL, just simply because he's not going to be playing inside of the tackle like he was in college.
That's ridiculous.
So I took Christian Gonzalez. So now I'm sitting here with the Patriots.
What's crazy? I don't think we talked about this enough, but the edge class is not nearly as good as we say it is. There's a legitimate drop off.
After what?
After Will McDonald
guys.
Well, no. Who are you comfortable with drafting right here at edge?
Well, right here, we're still in the top 50, bud.
Oh,
I mean, we
can't
take
second round.
15 edge guys in the top 15. I feel like you look at Tuli Piloto, Isaiah Foskey. I'm really looking at guys now for the top 100.
Continue the list. Hold on. Who's the next guy?
Isaiah McGuire.
There we go.
There you go. Byron Young, I think, is better than people give him credit for. KJ Henry, Keon White.
These guys are all rotational. That's what I'm saying. I think that there's a legitimate drop in the role that they will play. I cannot see these guys being day one starters. I can see Will McDonald stepping in and potentially being a day one starter.
I mean, it's day 2. You're not necessarily going to get it confirmed starter on day 2.
All right, that's fair. All right, Patriots, though.
Yeah.
We got Navron. What do you want to die on?
Henley?
I think they could use some linebacker help.
They could. This one might be a bit unusual, though.
Go unusual.
I think it's just a really good fit for the interior.
Okay.
Dang, dude. And this tackle class, though. Ugh.
It's buns.
I know. I don't want to... Matthew Bergeron's there. I think I'm going to go with Keanu Benton. Pair him up with Barmore, dude, on the interior. And actually have,
that's some juice.
Some scariness. And it's the Patriots had such a good defense last year. It's I know, but it's
yeah.
You should do something about their offense. I can't really do anything about their offense there. Who am I going to take? Hendon Hooker?
Yeah. I'm going to go Diane Henley here. I was just talking about Cole Holcomb on my Steelers. I seriously think that linebacker room is pretty barren, to say the least, and a very stacked defense on paper.
Yeah, so we went Witherspoon. We went
Johnston
for I almost call them the Chicago Bears. The Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions.
So
gonna go tight end.
No, I'm not.
I don't think tight end's a bad selection in the second round.
It's not, but it's like, I don't really.
We have bona fide starters here. That's why I'm saying it. Like, these guys are really solid players.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
I think a little bit about Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, it's a thought in my head. It would have been nice if there were still linebackers on the board.
That's why I took Diane.
Yeah. Because you're a bad man, dude. You're a bad man. There's a lot of the offensive line talent still here. Doesn't help me one bit. I think I might go with Tolley.
All right.
I kind of think he's a base 4-3 end that can maybe kick inside on passing downs.
Okay.
I would have felt better if he wasn't, down to 266, but kind of is what it is.
So you're going to go Tooley?
I'm going to go with Tooley.
All right, fair. Finally, the Steelers. So Jack Campbell and should have been Joey Porter. Should have been, but Deontay Banks is a really nice second. So we got linebacker. We also have a defensive back. I think that's a really fun place to start for this team. Now, we've invested way too much on the interior of the offensive line because it would be great. Let's just say if we spent that type of money on the tackles and free agency, and then you get someone like Steve Avila here, Luke Whippler, be perfectly happy. So that's a little bit of an oof. You could go Cody Mauch and then train him up to be a tackle, but we were talking about it earlier. Highly doubt that is going to be a thing. I am actually going to replace Terrell Edmonds here with Sidney Brown. I think Sidney Brown is a monster. He also steps in the box as a linebacker a lot, which is fun. He's a hard-nosed monster against the run game too. And someone who I think with the right coaching, right training, could be a superstar in this league. He's one of my guys for sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to. So you took Brock Jones.
Mm-hmm. Go Sam I am. Or Luke.
I'm thinking of Steve.
Steve, you're just going O-line. All right.
Yeah, just keep going O-line. But I'm trying to think other options that I have here. And I think, honestly, the player that I really want here, I think I can maybe get at 82.
Okay.
And I'm just going to... That's all I'm going to put out there.
I don't know. Are you talking about Siaki?
Yeah, right.
Well, I was just saying that's the only guy. Okay, you're gonna Steve.
He's gonna play guard. Bryce Jones, you could start guard early if you don't like him at tackle, but I think they'd rather probably have Matt Filer play
fair
inside.
I'm going Sam Laporta here. Athletic tight end. I think he fits perfect into Shanahan's system. And there's not really good tackles on the board.
Let's
so
see. Seattle Seahawks, we took Cyrus Torrance. Golly. Zay Flowers and Will McDonald.
Will McDonald?
Did I say Will McDonald?
At 5?
Will Anderson.
Will McDonald at 5. That's it.
Well, Will McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah.
Let's see. I could keep up the pressure and be like, you know what? To hell with Evan Brown. We still need a center. Go with Whippler here. Or even Tippmann. Actually, Tippmann might be more their cup of tea. Both those guys are pretty athletic, though.
They're very athletic.
Yeah.
What do you think about Hendon here? 2 old quarterbacks.
I don't think about Hendon here. Fun fact. I don't even dream about him here.
Keely Ringo.
Actually, the guy I was thinking about was Cam Smith. So I think
safety.
Cam Smith at safety.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, including Mike Renner, who think that Cam Smith's going to be a transition to safety.
Really?
Him and Ringo. Yeah.
I know Smith has a ton of not a ton, but he played a good grip in the slot this past year too.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he could play on the outside.
Okay, so you're going that way?
Yeah. Nice first stop. Right. Gojo, you like that pick? I'm going to let Gojo out. He's pissed off at me.
Yeah. Well, while you do that, I have the Chicago Bears. The Bears. We went after Darnell Wright in the first, which honestly, I think if the Steelers do want to do a trade up for, let's just say, JPJ, then you guys could end up still getting him and potentially getting your earlier second round pick back. So, have some hope for that one. But I mean, the defensive line is so atrocious on this team. Like, it is kind of laughable. And I do apologize for you guys who are fans who have to deal with that. It's a pain in the ass because I don't think anybody is remotely worth it at this point on the defensive line. I would love to say otherwise. Spend some money in free agency. Have some fun. Have a ball there. Now, I am going to go after an interior offensive lineman here. Someone who even Broshmo says could be a center, but he's also played as a tackle and he's very mobile. So I'm going to go Cody Mauch, who is going to play on the interior of the offensive line. I think that his movement skills are going to be excellent for being able to pull out and be able to have but being able to get out in front of Justin Fields and give him a nice pulling block.
Very nice. Very nice. So you grabbed Ryan Branch for the Chargers. I'm going to take Jalen Hyatt.
Ooh, not Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, to hell with run back. If it ain't Bijan, I don't care. Just keep Austin Eckler and then just grab someone later.
You're going Hyatt over Tank Dell?
Yes. Because Hyatt tested out faster. And they need speed. Now, I think Tank Dell's probably like, I love his quicks, but let's go ahead and just get the track guy.
Oh, Lions. I
that
think
has height more than important. Like, that actually has a little more size.
I wouldn't call it size.
Well, I mean, I think he at the
pro 170
day,
at
6'1". I think he got up to like 180.
Well, that's good for him.
Yeah, that's good. Compared to
173. Yeah, I was like,
was it 173? Oh.
Yeah. Regardless, at pick 55 for the Lions, we've gone Thule, gone Quentin, and then we have also, what was the first pick, Devon?
Yeah. Love
that. So DB's addressed, wide receiver 1's addressed, as well as edge rusher. So I'm going to go with an unpopular pick. I think I'm going to go Luke Musgrave. I think that you do need a little bit of time for him to develop into the star that he should be, but he has a lot of upside, and you guys just need to put weapons around Jared Goff. If you guys don't want Jahmyr Gibbs and want to pray that DeAndre Swift stays healthy, it's a good idea. And Luke Musgrave is a first-round quality tight end or a tight end 1 in a lot of different drafts, especially if he ended up playing all of this year. But he has really good tape, and I think he could be a very sneaky weapon there for you guys because I just like the tight ends are solid, but the room for improvement is certainly there.
All right, I'm going Matthew Bergeron for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You gonna put him to guard?
I'm either he can play guard right away, or I don't know. I guess they're gonna let Walker Little and Cam Robinson, but I'm hoping he eventually plays tackle. But he can play guard early.
Yeah. So this one's an easy one for me. The Giants are gonna go Joe Tippmann.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to explain that very much. Yeah.
Yeah, they need center. So I took Mozzie Smith here with the Cowboys now. The Cowboys, they have Cooks, they have CD,
they have their receiving rooms. Yeah, the receiving rooms.
I guess I'm just gonna take Jahmyr Gibbs and call it a day.
Yeah, it's a cheaper, longer term option, and it's a good idea. So for the Bills, got a tackle, DeJuan Jones. Unfortunately, there's not really a good coverage linebacker to replace Tremaine Edmonds here. Otherwise, I would love that. But I think I might just continue investing in the offensive line. I think that that's the best value here, and there's a huge drop-off after Luke Whippler. And I know that maybe there's not an instant pressing need on the interior of the offensive line, but you know, I think Luke Whippler, his talent level and his consistency is something that will be coveted and something that will end up being a bona fide starter for years to come.
Oh, buddy, this is the Bengals is tough, man. No tackle, which is fine. It is
again.
It is. Again, I took Brizzy, so
yeah,
you know that a lot of people aren't.
There's no interiors here anyway.
They're gonna feel about that. I would have loved like if Julius Brents was here. That would have been cool. I know nice he could have been a tight end here, but there's not. What do you mean he could have been? Stop. Trying to think other things I think the Bengals could do here that
corner
could be fun. Oh no, I think I honestly I think I could get corner in the third round. Oh man.
You're gonna take Corey Trice for them in the third.
You bet your sweet cheeks I am.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, I saw him. I'm like, yeah, this guy knows I'm not gonna take him.
I'm gonna go Zach Charbonnet.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Even though Zach sucks in the cold, but that's okay.
But it's fine. This is totally the system he would love. Downhill and get going.
Understandable. Bears. I mean, shoot, Keely Ringo's still on the board, so that's just a tough thing for me to see him continue falling. I think being able to take the upside right now because you have some solid DB play there for sure is kind of worth it. And having Jalen Jones, not Jalen Jones, is it Jalen Jones? No, Jalen Johnson on the boundary with Keely Ringo, I think it's worth investing in. So we're gonna go Keely Ringo here. There's nobody on the defensive line again for the people who are clamoring for that. There's nobody here.
You're not wrong.
It's some slim pickings. Also, I'm taking him away from the Eagles because that would be a pretty smart move for the Eagles to develop him.
Yeah, so the Eagles, they have snagged Adetomiwa. They took Paris Johnson. What was their first second rounder?
They didn't have a first second rounder.
No, they don't. Are you sure?
Yeah. They have a second rounder. They have 2 seconds next year because of New Orleans, but not this year.
Man, I thought they had one this year.
The only teams with multiple, I think, are the Steelers, Bears, and Lions, and the Seahawks.
Okay, just making sure before I go ahead and do
now the Packers too
stuff.
Yeah.
Now the Packers in this one.
Now the Packers as well.
All right, so we got Adetomiwa. Do I just go edge? Linebacker is just no. Running back. I mean, the guys I'm looking at are Spears and A-Chain.
Dude,
their next pick's 94. Honestly, I think 94. There's still going to be a grip of guys there that they could take.
Yeah, like Sean Tucker.
Yeah, Sean Tucker, probably McBride. Bigsby, there's going to be a lot of guys there.
There's going to be dudes.
Yeah, so I'm kind of talking.
What about DJ Turner into slot safety role?
They're cool. They're cool with what's his freaking name? Maddox. And
Fair.
who they brought in? Oh, they brought in Terrell Emmons.
There you go.
Honestly, they have guys that could step up, like Kevon Wallace and
Kevon Wallace hasn't done crap.
Yeah, I still believe him. He was one of my more favorite day 3 guys coming out of Clemson.
Yeah.
So this is me holding on. I do think about Tank Dell here.
I think so. Yeah.
I think I'm actually going to just take Isaiah Foskey.
It's development edge rusher. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I think if anything, he's just at this point, he could be Derek Barnett. That's basically what he is right now. And you hope that he kind of like develops, you know?
Fair.
What you currently have in piss poor Derek Barnett, Foskey, instant improvement.
So Chiefs, we're going to continue building the offense.
I'm talking crap about Derek Barnett.
Well, I was like, oh, all right, shoot. I'm gonna go Tank Dell here. I'm just gonna take the value. You're gonna have super weapons. Oh yeah, no,
we're
you know what?
We need more playmakers for Mahomes.
Just more. Like you know that that commercial with Ye and Kobe Bryant where Kanye's like, I'm already the best. And he's like, more. Like he kept saying more. It's like, well, I've already broken all the records. Like more records. Love that. That's just gonna be the same thing with me in this receiving core.
Ringo Mock for the Bears, and then it was just their first rounder was Wright.
Yes.
All right.
Wright,
so
Malk, and
I'm gonna go ahead and just assume Chase Claypool's not gonna be re-signed. And instead of rolling the dice on Michael Wilson, I said Michael Thomas, and I was about to talk about injuries too.
Yeah.
Instead of rolling the dice on the big-bodied Michael Wilson with injuries, I think I'm going to take the sure Cedric Tillman.
Cedric Tillman's nice.
Yeah,
I
he's
would have
fine.
gone after Isaiah McGuire, personally. I like
Well,
Isaiah
you
McGuire.
also have a fetish for Isaiah McGuire.
I do. This is factual, unfortunately.
The
Um,
words he say are true.
it is true. I think the Texans do need a future cornerback too. And I would love. Oh, what?
No,
Get out of
I'm
here.
right now looking early, and I'm looking at the Broncos, and we have back-to-back picks. So I'm kind of curious if we're of the same mind of where we're going there.
We'll see about it. I'm going to go Garrett Williams here.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, he needs time to get back to full health, get back to full speed. But man, this guy is such a special talent, and he was the top 15 guy for me starting out the year. You guys are looking for a future corner too, and this is just impeccable value.
All right, Arizona Cardinals, we snagged Tyree Wilson.
The Reek.
And Forbes, right?
Oh, right. You did not get the Reek.
Tyreek at
Yeah, the next one to the Colts. Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, this is just kind of best player available, which honestly ain't saying a lot.
Like, I mean, I'll just say this. If you went Tyree Stevenson, you could have went DJ Turner here to be that slot dude and then talk about a nasty secondary. Or you could still go DJ Turner to replace Buddha, the Booty Baker.
Or I could just go Michael Wilson and have someone take Nuke away from me.
Oh, that would hurt. That really hurt.
I like Wilson.
Yeah. Well, it sucks to go from, DeAndre Hopkins to Michael Wilson.
It sucks to go from a top 10 receiver to a rookie.
Yeah, it does it not? I mean,
well, yeah, but you're in a rebuild. You have no choice, and now you got to shop Buddha too.
Yeah, I know. So are you going Michael?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Michael Wilson. I'm very curious where you're gonna go here with the Broncos.
So if I had the option to go with both of these picks, because I'm gonna test the waters to see if we're on the same page, I'd go DJ Turner as well as Isaiah McGuire. I'd go defensive back as well as somebody to replace where Bradley Chubb should be. Is that a similar idea?
Well, I know what I want with one of the picks, and neither of those options were what I was thinking.
Son of a biscuit. Can you telegraph, since we now should work together, since we are the same damn team, what you are intrigued with?
The Broncos are all in with Mr. Unlimited. What if I said they don't have to be?
Oh, are you talking about Hendon?
I am.
Okay. I think that's perfectly fine to be one of the picks, but what is the other guy that you were thinking of?
I wasn't. There was just one guy. I knew what I wanted with one of those picks. The other pick, honestly, could have been anything you wanted.
I'm going to go Isaiah McGuire.
You go McGuire. I'm going to Hendon Hooker, dude.
Yeah.
And I think those are really good back-to-back picks.
I think that they're both very talented. And I mean, Isaiah McGuire he's fairly athletic for 270 as well. So just didn't have a very good offseason. My former number 2 player, so that does hurt quite a bit. But 69, very nice pick for the Rams. Yeah, very nice. Dude, Chandler Zavala would be pretty fun here. But
oh man. Dude, why is he flying up boards? I was like, ooh, I really like this guy. He's my fun 4th round pick, and suddenly I'm seeing him in top 75. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just because this is a thin guard class, so it's easy to get excited about something.
Line class.
Yeah, it's a thin O-line class in general. I'm going to go Olusegun Oluwatimi. I'm going to go through the Goon. Ooh. I think that he's a damn good player. And he's a veteran. You and I were both fans of him. Wait, transferred from UVA, right?
Yep, UVA.
He's a Virginia guy. So very talented player, very good on the move. Didn't test out the way I thought he would, but the play speed is certainly there. And I thought he was arguably the best offensive lineman that they had there at Michigan.
Oh my god!
Not hard to compete.
Oh, okay, so this is the pick they got from the Raiders. I want to take a swing here, but I'm pretty confident if I take this guy that I'm going to take is going to be there at 96, so I don't think I'm going to.
DJ Turner. What do you think about Devon A-Chain here? Could kind of get your Kenny Gainwell.
Yeah, they got bigger problems than running back.
Doesn't mean they don't want to go after a little problem.
So what do we get for him? We got Wilson. We got Wilson. We got Forbes.
We got Forbes, and then we got Tyree Wilson. Yeah, Wilson, Forbes.
Yeah, I mean, and I really just
Go the Vaughn.
You know what? I might go with the safe floor option if they really do get rid of Buda Baker and just be like, hey, you know what?
Antonio?
I just want a solid starter and be okay with it and feel okay about it.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson.
I'm actually going to go with Jordan Battle. I think he has a better chance of being a solid starter.
He feels like a Cardinal. He kind of does.
I thought about Johnson, but I really think I really feel like he gets just thrown into the slot.
Where do they have him on here? Oh, they have him as just his face. I was looking for. I was like, what the hell? 71 with the Saints. Ooh, man, we got some slim pickings here. So I'm gonna be honest. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Jeez,
I'm gonna go Rashee Rice. I'm gonna get you a boundary wide receiver. So what do we get in the round before? Pause. What we got? Felix. Okay, Felix, and then Kalijah. We're going Rashee Rice. I think he's aggressive. Obviously, we're one state over here in Texas. We are an 8-hour, 10-hour drive right from y'all's HQ. So within the vicinity, and I think Raw's done a phenomenal job to be able to at least be warranted and is a third rounder.
All right, so tight ends grab Mayer, Skoronski.
Yep. Oh, that's a crazy draft.
Man,
Mayer and Skoronski, that's some top-notch stuff there.
Yeah, and I'm looking for a separator, a receiver.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many at this point.
Yeah, I got one guy, though.
You can go Jaden or Marvin.
I think I'm going Marvin. I love Mims.
That's a really good combo there with Burks and Marvin Mims.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good combo. Arguably would have been my pick here at 73 for the Texans, because also one state over. Gotta love those proximity jokes. So I think that DJ Turner still could be an option. I'm not going to go back-to-back DBs. Be fun. But man, in the wide receiver room, I think this man's not getting enough talk, and he deserves a little bit more. I'm going to go A.T. Perry here. I think he'd be a true boundary X receiver. He tests very well, really good arm length, and I do think that he deserves some shot at starting. So A.T. Perry it is.
Run on receivers right there. Yeah, I thought that was who was going to be your pick for the Saints.
Yeah, I think Rashee Rice is just a bigger build, going to be more comfortable for Derek Carr to use.
You mean like in terms of just like
he's like thickness? Yeah, he's like is it more like
I got what you're saying. I just want to make sure they do
girth.
Because you say bigger build, they're gonna be like 6'4".
Yes, bigger is not taller.
All right, so this one for the Browns, with the news that Greg Newsome might want out, I suddenly look to the slot, and that's where I'm going to take Antonio Johnson.
You're not going to go Clark Phillips? Did you already click it?
No, but I don't think I want Clark Phillips anyway, because I feel like they value size better.
This man put up 9 bench press reps.
Cool.
As a safety. And he weighs lighter than his corner that was across from him.
Safety. I feel better about Johnson regardless. Bigger. He's much bigger. I think he fits the criteria there with Cleveland.
All right. So
no, I'm not against you saying Clark Phillips. I was like, ooh.
That was just Clark Phillips.
It was like that meme where I'm like walking with the girl and I was like, ooh.
Oh, okay. With this pick, man, if they're looking at Nolan Smith, I think they're perfectly fine going Byron Young at this selection. Getting a nice, speedy, large enough size at 250 edge rusher to be able to add to that arsenal with Bud Dupree, as well as Calais Campbell, right? They got some big dudes there.
Yeah. And I feel like, man, Young's very underrated as a run defender. I thought he looked really good in the scrimmages at the Senior Bowl. Right. So the Patriots, we took Keanu. We took Gonzalez. I really should address receiver, but
Can I put in a request?
Please do.
Ivan Pace Jr. I love that man.
That would be really fun. But I really think that's just basically what they have in Uchi.
Uche, yeah.
Uche.
Uchi. Isn't like Uchi a fancy sushi restaurant?
Oh, I don't know, man. I was supposed to get sushi today. I did not.
Sushi's so good.
Instead, I comped this cat, I'm pretty sure, to Devontae Parker. I'm going to take Jonathan Mingo.
Ooh. He's fun. He's a fun receiver.
Dude, these receivers just flew. Like
they did.
Starting at 71, we've taken 4 of them.
Yeah. We're going Ivan Pace Jr. here for the Rams. Linebacker is in shambles without Bobby there. So he is someone who I have a top 50 grade on. Just one hell of a dude on the field. And very scary to watch him pick apart my SMU Mustangs in person. But yeah.
All right.
He put on a show. Put on a show for sure.
So the safety position's in shambles for the Packers. I think Amos is still a free agent out there, right?
He is.
Yeah, I'm going to go Jamie Robinson.
That's a solid pick.
Thank you.
That's a solid pick. I like that. That was exactly what I would do. Jamie's a beast. Indy, we've gotten the Reek himself as well as Will Levis. So corner as well as QB have been established. Chandler Zavala might be the dude who I'm just super excited to add here. Devon A-Chain would be quite nice because Zach Moss, God only knows if he's going to be there for the long run. And I don't think Zach Moss is going to stop me anytime soon.
Joke. I loved Zach Moss coming out of Utah too.
He's really fun to watch. Really good break tackle ability. But I'm going to go Devon A-Chain. I think the value is too good. And you get to keep some tread on those tires for your star running back.
All right. A-Chain it is. And then we're looking here at the Steelers.
Don't you dare.
I'm not, dude. Believe me, he has fallen down the board quite a bit. All right. But what we've got in Campbell Banks. I'm gonna remember that this time. Banks.
Yeah. Campbell Banks and what was the other pick I did from? Oh, Sidney Brown. Oh, Sidney Brown. My God. As a Steelers fan, I'm just makes me so happy.
Dude, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I still kinda wanna go with corner.
Go Clark Phillips, please. We lost Cam Sutton.
I was thinking of DJ. Just because I think DJ's the better man guy.
I mean, do your own thing, man. I don't really. Both of them are really good. I just love Clark Phillips.
I quickly went to look at tackle just to be.
Yeah, no, don't
discouraged.
Do that. Yeah, don't be discouraged.
Honestly,
like that.
Derek Hall, I don't think is a bad option here. Neither is Nick Herbig.
Don't do that to me.
I mean, I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm going DJ Turner, but.
Okay, DJ Turner's a great player.
Just throwing other scenarios, other guys that have caught my eye.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thought about Derek Hall.
Derek Hall would not be bad with Highsmith on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
So, did you go Thule for the Lions?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got tight end, we have an edge rusher, we have wide receiver, and then a corner. I might go after another one since Emmanuel Mosley's on a 1-year deal, and it just irritates the hell out of me that we could even think that Clark Phillips falls this far. And that is more of just me doing what's best for, a player that I fell in love with. But I mean, you could look at a running back here. I don't know how secure RB2 is. Oh, Eli Ricks would be fun. He's 4'6", though. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that to myself.
He ran a 4'6". He's not 4'6". Can you imagine?
I mean, that'd be atrocious. Can you imagine being 4'6" and running a 4'6"? Like double down. I'm gonna go Clark Phillips here. Right. We're gonna potentially have him be the Chauncey, the future of what Chauncey's going to be. But yeah, Clark Phillips, his value is just too good. DBs always get injured anyway. I just can't let him fall any further.
Yeah.
It hurts my heart too much.
Bucks, I'm going to take Jartavius Martin, Quan Martin. Get that slot since Winfield's moving back to safety.
Really?
And brought in Ryan Neal too. So
I don't like Martin, man. I don't.
I love him.
Really? Man, I got to watch more of him. I did not like him at the Senior Bowl. I was like, damn, this other Illinois player is playing so much better. And it turned out it was Sidney Brown. I was like, oh, crap.
Oh, Sidney Brown was everywhere.
Sidney Brown's awesome. He's an awesome player. So Seahawks, we have gotten Will Anderson. Do we get Zay Flowers? We got Zay Flowers, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we got Zay. Oh, damn, that's pretty intriguing.
Yeah,
so
Osiris,
Cam Smith. Damn. Y'all don't need much more. I would look at a linebacker for you guys. I think that you could try to train up one in the meantime. Noah Sewell needs more time training, and he has that frame. I think it would not be a bad idea to go it that way because you are pretty close. Noah Sewell has good mobility. He was projected a first-round pick, and you don't even need to play him right away because you have a really good mentor there in Bobby Wagner. So why not swing for the fences? It might be a total whiff, but if you get a guy who's 250 pounds, who moves very well, who actually can cover, that would be a good idea. So I'm going to go Noah Sewell. This class is also booty cheeks for linebackers, so I'm pushing the envelope a little bit.
Yeah, there's a linebacker I really, really like.
Well, I'm a big fan of DeMarvion Overshown, but I just think Noah Sewell being close in proximity and that size, it's worth taking a swing on.
Yeah, I'm going to take a quick look here at my Dolphins roster.
Are you going to take Chandler Zavala?
No.
I love that idea, dude. Chandler's so fun.
What
about Wanya? Yo, right tackle.
Wanya's a consideration.
That's such a good idea.
Dolphins.
I'm going to take him for the next pick if you don't take him here.
Dolphins did bring back Andrew Van Ginkel. I was considering her big.
Okay. That would be a good fit.
Yeah, but I mean, they brought back Van Ginkel, so it's irrelevant now. I guess I should go with the offensive line. The offense, I would be probably addressing that guard position.
Well, you have Chandler here. He's a fun player.
Yeah, he is. I got Wanya higher. And honestly, I think Wanya actually probably profiles early on as guard. Maybe.
Dude, what about Andrew? Get the Voorhees.
Great.
He's a monster.
What's he going to do next year?
Nothing, but you don't need to play for just next year. You're getting a starting
for
quality.
Tua's health, he needs to play next year.
Maybe it's a good thing if you don't do it, because then
I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not going to dispute it. Might be a good thing.
It might be a good thing. I'm just saying. Also,
I'm pretty high on Monty Morris. I am going to take him here. He could play either side. He could literally play 4 of the 5 positions on the offensive line.
Biscuit. I was wanting Wanya Morris to fall to the freaking Chargers. I don't know why I told you anything. This is why I don't tell you things. So for this, you got Jalen Hyatt, right? So Jalen Hyatt, we might actually go running back at this spot. So yes,
there's so many on the board, dude.
A billion of these little guys. Tyjae Spears might be the fun one though.
Yeah,
I think even if Eckler stays, he could still be a good guy to bring into that rotation with him. So I'm going to go Tyjae Spears. We're just going to continue giving Herbert as much help as possible.
All right.
He's a fun guy, too.
I love Tyjae. So the Ravens, that first selection I took was Nolan Smith. Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, scary.
Nolan,
man.
You want to go
actually, it would have been nice if DJ was here. Now that I'm looking at the corners.
Yeah. Dude, Jalen Jones is solid.
Yeah, but I think I might rather Darius Rush just being a better athlete. Also, I think he actually came in a little bigger than Jones.
And Jones was 200. Was Rush bigger?
I'm pretty sure Rush was up there.
Rush is 198. They're the exact same height and weight.
Yeah. You know what? They're not the exact same length. My gosh, dude. 33.5-inch arms compared to basically 31 with Jones. And then how they tested out. To be fair, their like explosive numbers are pretty similar. Yeah.
Eli Ricks could be a fun option here. They're used to making 4-6.
I really think Eli Ricks goes day 3.
He probably will. He didn't play that much.
Yeah, and the 4.6 I think really probably halted a lot of his stock. Oh, you know who's still on the board? Keon White.
Oh crap. Well, I mean, it's to be fair. We did see guys who showed up to the draft end up falling to day 3.
Yeah, because I'm like looking at where I'm at on my board, and they're like the top guy on my board is like Derek Hall.
Yeah. Why does PFF have him ranked 120?
They really like. Yeah, I think Mike Renner really dislikes him, which I'm not opposed. The dude's raw as hell. I mean, I get it. I understand, but I still think day 2 somewhere he's in.
Yeah. I have a 66 on mine. I mean, he still moves like a crazy man for that size.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that they were that low on him. This is, I'm going to just say this. This is perfect to replace Calais Campbell. It's like Keon White. I mean, that's a hand in glove fit right there.
You're not wrong.
But you're not right.
Yeah, it just don't feel right.
Really? You don't think that Keon White would be a good fit here?
No, he'd be a great fit here. It's just, do I want to take him? And I really don't. I'd really rather take a corner.
Yeah, but
I think I'm going to take
force a need. I mean, that's fine.
Dude, because Brandon Stevens is their starting corner. Like, opposite of...
Hey, don't disrespect SMU like that, man. Pony up.
No, dude, and I think he's better. I think he should go back to safety. That's what I think.
I think he could. At pick 87, damn, they got Byron Murphy. That's crazy. The freaking Vikings. Love them for that. I'm stuck between 2 players. Jalen Jones, because I honestly think that he's honestly going to be a great player if you use him properly. And DeMarvion Overshown. Kendricks is gone, correct?
Yep, he's in LA.
LA? Yeah.
Chargers.
I'm going to go DeMarvion Overshown. Yeah, I'm going to go DeMarvion Overshown. Mm-hmm. I think that value is great. And he has a nose for the football. He loves to just go and hit people.
All right. Jags took Miles Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh, and Matthew Bergeron. Ooh, solid draft thus far, Jags.
I don't like Bergeron, man. This dude cannot understand that you do not grab the outside of someone's shoulder pads. Swear. Most irritating thing watching him. Go THT here. I love THT. Especially in this value.
You would also throw him in the slot too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I think speaking out loud, my other thought was Keon White.
Well, you just got a big ass dude.
Oh yeah, Murphy. But I mean, I wasn't gonna play White outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, THT, you're right. I like the idea of him in the slot.
Hell yeah. Honestly, THT would have been a great pick for the Giants too. Because they always draft slot.
They're further more slot corners.
Yeah, as I just said that. Well, I was talking about replacing Julian Love. I think you could move him to safety.
Yeah.
But at this point, we have gotten a really good center. Who did we grab? Was it Tippmann? Oh, man. So Tippmann and Addison. Both guys who have been arguably mocked to them in the first round. That's really nice.
I'm going to throw a name out there. You can laugh at it, but Tanner McKee.
Dude, I mean, it doesn't even work with Brian Daboll's system.
It doesn't.
I mean, I understand the value of a QB. I mean, he's solid, man. I could have taken him here for the freaking Vikings. That would have made sense. But I'm going to go Jalen Jones. He's a boundary DB. Could also be a safety convert. I think that's going to be perfectly fine. Damn, you really put Tanner McKee. This is a spot that Tanner McKee could go as a backup.
Don't stop. I'm on the rush train. He's still in Dallas, right?
We'll see.
So we got Mozzie, we got Jameer, got a ton of fun stuff.
You know, Chandler finally, or are you gonna get some edge rush help?
I mean, people say, do they really need edge rush help?
It's just that DeMarcus is not getting any younger.
Yeah, and they got Sam Williams there. I like Sam Williams a lot.
Yeah.
Derek Hall, though, I mean, dude, that's such good value right now.
It is. That's why I was bringing it up. Really good value.
Yeah, I'm just looking and the rest of the board, I'm just kind of like, I think I'd probably rather just take the best player on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with Derek Hall.
D Hall. Nice. Buffalo. Woo.
Now I got freaking Keon White top.
Did I go
on the
Luke
board.
Whippler? I did. Luke Whippler and DeWand Jones. Hell yeah.
So now what is your oyster, dude? You can get into the... All right, I'm going to throw a name out there.
Go for it.
Dorian Williams.
I was just looking at him. Or because
Insane
apparently
night.
it's such a good idea.
Tested well.
Tanner McKee. No. You brought him up for Dables. That's why I just randomly popped in my head.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Carl Brooks here.
Williams.
I think
ran
adding
a
some more
4-4. Well, we could talk about a guy that actually performed well at the combine in his pro day, opposed to Carl Brooks, who did not.
How did he test at his pro day?
Oh,
Oh,
buddy.
not good, didn't he? Oh, yeah, I know
buddy.
he's.
It was in lower percentiles, dude. It was.
Oh, I
He
forgot
ran
about
a
that.
5:06 40. He had a 26.5 vert. The shuttle was 4.85. It was bad. It was not a great showing. And I mean, I still got him as a day 2 guy. I still like him a lot, but it was not good.
I might go offensive lineman again.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, Dorian Williams. He ran a 4.49. He's got 33-inch arms.
He's not that good, but I still think he's better than what
He's
they
one
have.
of the
We'll
best
go
coverage
different.
linebackers in this class.
He's 220 pounds.
He'll get bigger.
He should.
He's got the frame too. It's
Then he slows
literally
down.
just like Tremaine Edmonds.
I took him anyways, but at 91 is good value. It's just like,
You're taking him?
yeah, Sloger, your
Freaking
Kroger, my
goodness,
friend.
dude.
Sloger, your Kroger, my friend. I think that Dorian Williams is not the second coming. Where do you have him on your board? Hold on. I swear to God, I'd probably have him higher than
73.
you. You have him higher than I do.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like one of those moments where I was like, oh, I have him at 128.
Bengals took Charbonnet, and
Yeah.
I took
Breezy. Oh, dude, there's a perfect player for this spot.
And his name is Corey Trice.
No.
Dude, I called the shot. I have to follow through. I called the shot.
All right.
Dude, Sidney Jones is their stinking cornerback 3 on the outside.
Yeah. Corey Trice is a solid player. Damn. Okay, so for
Keon
the
White's still on the
Panthers.
board.
Yeah, dude. Panthers are
Dude.
Wait,
It's
who's still
gonna
on
be
the
such
board?
a long draft wait if this is how it plays out. It's not going to. He's gonna go a lot higher than this, but
Who?
Keon White.
I'm gonna take him here.
I was gonna do it for the Eagles if you didn't, dude.
Yeah, I'll take him.
We
This is a pity
can't let
pick.
this happen.
This is a pity selection, but it's okay. It's a pity party.
I mean, I think it's good. It's really good value.
I have him at 66 on my board, man. I don't.
Yeah, he's at 68, so we're in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So
you went O-line. What else have you done for the Eagles?
Harris.
O-line.
We took
2D line. Yeah, and Foskey.
And Foskey. Man,
Jaden Reed.
I
like Jaden Reed.
like Jaden Reed too, but I don't.
Bye Quez.
All right, currently Carl Brooks, top guy on my board. If I'm not looking at Tanner McKee, which apparently I'm not. Siaki Ika is starting to get in the mix. There's Tucker Kraft. There's Moro Jomo.
You're thinking about getting another interior defensive lineman.
We haven't grabbed a running back, right, for them?
We have not. You can get Deuce Vaughn, the best running back left on the board.
I'm not going to tell you. He's not there for me.
I'm well aware. I get to select him whenever and wherever I want. Probably the Niners. Because they have a lot of picks and we're going to run out of things we want to get for them.
You know what? I think I'm going to actually grab Kendre Miller.
I like Kendre.
Ooh, me too. And I think like he's untapped in the passing game.
Yeah.
He's untapped in the passing game.
He's untapped in the passing game.
I mean, I think he's one of those. He's got good explosion. I think he's a guy that can manipulate those tight quarters. I thought about Dwayne McBride here, but I'd rather get that explosiveness too.
All right, that's fair. For the Chiefs, I'm going Zach Harrison. I think he's going to be one of those guys that he has all the tools in the world. He was supposed to be a first-round pick, and there's a clip of him running stride for stride on a touchdown run by Edwards from UM. He was running stride for stride with that man. He has some game speed.
One of my favorite things, I saw this a couple of weeks ago. I was going back through, I think Bijan. I wanted to pick up clips from him, and I found one where Lonnie Phelps caught him from behind.
Yeah.
And I was like, freaking, I love Lonnie Phelps, dude. I wish he would go higher.
I wish he had just longer arms. I know the perfect pick right here.
We've done a plethora of things for the Cardinals. Let me.
I know the right pick, and somebody that you probably wouldn't want to take.
All right. Well, Jordan Battle. We did Michael Wilson. So those were definitely both my picks.
Oh yeah, they were. Neither of those would be my picks.
We got Forbes and then Wilson. So you've made all of one selection for the Cardinals.
Yep. Made the best one, which is pretty easy to say. It's a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
I can't give myself too much credit. What about Tanner McKee to play a year?
No.
It's a third round pick.
You, at least for this draft, at least pretend like Kyler freaking Murray is your guy, and don't even look at quarterback until day 3. At least pretend. Let's at least pretend. And then they could go take Caleb Williams next year.
2 more guys. I say Blake Freeland. Train him up. Potentially put him as a 6'8" guard for a 5'8" quarterback.
At that point, just get some followers.
Get Tanner McKee. But the guy who I was actually thinking of, what if you put Zach Kuntz as a wide receiver?
Put him
out wide, man.
Well, we already got our big boy in. Wilson.
Yeah. You can get another one. More big wide receivers.
I'm not going to do that.
He's not a wide receiver. He's a tight end. But this is just a tough pick, man.
You know what? I got it.
You got it.
I got it. I'm going to go Gervon Dexter.
Athletic, high upside.
Yeah, he was the Eagles guy I was talking about earlier that I was like, I could take him here. I don't remember for what team I was talking about, but I was like, the upside is so intriguing. Yeah. It just sucks that his production is pants.
Fair. I'm going Zach Kuntz for Washington.
That's fair. He deserves to come off the board. Tucker Kraft's still being here, though, is very salivated.
I know. Especially for, I know the Browns just paid a tight end that they have in Njoku. You could deploy him as another weapon.
Like 12 and 13 personnel, so.
Yeah.
They do have a plethora of other things. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's an interior guy here that's like the meat stuffer.
It's too bad I can't take Tanner McKee for the
you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to do it. I'm going to send it. I'm going to take Siaki Ika.
Wow. Mr. 7-Eleven himself.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think this is fine value.
It's fine value. I'm not going to complain about a team taking him here. Niners.
All right, hear me out. Tanner McKee.
I'm going Blake Freeland. I'm going developmental offensive tackle.
All right.
Yeah. Dude, you have a killer pick here. You have 2 killer picks here with the Raiders.
All right.
Like,
so who did we
impeccable.
take? We took Stroud, and then we took...
looking at the second round pick right now. Stroud and Brents. Oh, you can tell who did that one.
Hey, Brents ain't bad. Brents ain't bad. Boy, Tucker Kraft actually. Kind of what's the palette here? What?
Oh, pick 100. Oh, I forgot. This was the Kadarius Toney one. I was like, wait a second. Where is that trade for Darren Waller? We're good. My bad.
But I think oh man. All right. So I want to take a quick look at their roster because there are other guard spots kind of up for grabs, right?
You have Chandler Zavala and Tucker Kraft. I don't think you can go wrong with that.
Yeah, those are like the 2 I'm right now.
The 2. I am taking the other one for the Niners. I don't care. Niners will go BPA.
Yeah, they got Alex Bars there. Oh, Natane Moody was a guy I loved. I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah,
hasn't worked
Natane's
out
nice.
just yet, but he's there.
Fresno State, right?
Yeah. So I guess we're taking Zavala.
Yeah, Chandler's such a good pick. Niners don't need it, but I'm going to go Tucker Kraft anyway. It's BPA.
All right, the next pick here for the Niners, they took
the
off
final one.
offensively. I feel like we could jump defensively. I feel like that's a safe thing to say here.
Yeah. There's Andre Carter.
There's Tanner McKee. Just going to throw that up there, but...
You can go that way. Go it.
No, I can't. Top guy on the board outside of McKee is Moro Jamo. I don't think he is the guy that they would want on the interior there. You could also say Carl Brooks, which is a consideration, but they're virtually very similar in terms of how will they do against the run.
Riley Moss.
See, even Gojo's like skeptical. You said Riley. I'm not going Riley Moss.
Dude, Andrew Voorhees. Tell me you keep him in freaking Cali.
Ooh.
I forgot they freaking existed.
Yeah, and so the NFL is too. He's gonna be a 4th, 5th round pick, dude.
Oh,
That's
come on.
just how it's
this
gonna
dude
go.
put up like almost 40 bench press reps after tearing ACL.
All right.
There has to be some type of love right there.
All right, so there is something on my mind that I kind of like, and I think I'm gonna do it. Edge right now, they got Drake Jackson there, but he's more of this. Maybe probably comes in on early downs. Maybe he develops into being that guy across from Nick Bosa. But they love their defensive line. They love continue to add to it. I'm gonna take Yaya Diaby, dude.
Really,
Dude, Yaya's.
you're going Yaya over the upside of Andre Carter, even?
Yeah, yeah.
When did you become a Yaya fan?
I've been a
Hold on, what do you?
dude, I was a Yaya fan
the hell?
after the Senior Bowl, dude.
Oh,
can-
where do you have him on your board?
Literally right after Zach Harrison. Like they're one spot difference. It's like
Yeah, that doesn't help.
it is 98.
Okay, I have him at 112, so we have a similar range on him.
All right, I just gotta find Yaya. And I have found him. So that is our mock draft. Holy crap.
There we go.
Jeez Louise.
I haven't done a 3-rounder in a couple months, so this was certainly intriguing.
It is.
Put it lightly.
And, interestingly enough, I'm assuming this isn't gonna post until after NFL Stock Exchange. I think they're doing a 3-rounder as well. Because
Put ours up against them.
yeah,
see
Trevor
what they-
put out our how many rounds for our mock draft tonight, and he put out the Matthew McConaughey. All right. So I'm assuming. So if people would be like, "Oh, y'all only did this," like, yo, it hasn't even posted yet. We're doing this Sunday evening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but hey, thanks for joining me, Alex, dude. Everyone thinks I hate you now.
I know. I'm the guy you just called a douche.
Which, I mean, that's the biggest form of endearment in my life. So
There you go. Context is key, everybody. You gotta know the whole story.
yeah, let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, I own Hail Mary Sports, so you guys can find me on YouTube there. We do very similar content. So if you guys just like to see a different shade of the same color, so to speak, you guys know where to find me.
All right. So as always, until next time, you be easy, our friends. Later.